We got all new mineral and salt blocks set out for our babies. I'm also giving them a second feeding this afternoon. I'm feeding them here in the grass. I know, y'all. I'm spoiling them. But we went to the feed store and I got a whole bunch of neat feeds. I found some stuff that they actually like. And so we've had a hard time getting them to find things they like. Well, aren't you just the cutest thing ever? You are the cutest thing I think I've seen ever, really. I think that, well, I mean, I love them all, guys. I love them all. And they're all cute in their own special ways. But that Jolene is something special. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Gracie ain't no one. Shh, Gracie. Go back to your mama. Go share with your mama. She's a pretty one. And look how muscular this guy here is getting. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. He's gonna be a stud. He is going to be a stud, and he is going to put off some really nice offspring. Just like his handsome father there. Just like his big daddy. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing hanging around with the new goat, this is Tillie. And Tillie is our newest rescue. And guys, if you're wondering why she's panting, that's a really sad story. And that's why she's hanging out with me and not with the other goats right now. Tillie has been raised in a house for the last 4 years. Tillie and her sweet owner, a lady named Joyce, lives in the city, who doesn't have a fenced-in yard, but was gifted a goat. And having neighbors with German shepherds who come into her yard frequently, she just decided to raise Tillie in a kennel, a large kennel inside the house. Joyce has gotten to the point where she has some health issues. She's in a wheelchair now. She's bound to a wheelchair from a spinal injury, and she just can't take care and give Tillie what she needs. So she reached out to I'm a Survivor. I asked Ellie if he would head this one up. And so Ellie went and met with Miss Joyce. He got Tillie, and we brought her here to Longhorn Lester's. But I'm going to tell you something, friends. Tillie reminds me a whole lot of the story of Petunia. Not so much being overweight. Tillie is overweight, but all of our goats are overweight. But the problem with Tillie, like with Petunia, is that Tillie has been raised inside of a house in a controlled temperature of 72 degrees with the right, levels of moisture and humidity. And all of a sudden, she's gotten here to Longhorn Lester's in 100-degree days, and she's not doing real well with the heat. And so I've taken her off the goat pasture and I let her hang out with me. We're staying here in the barn doing a few jobs today. We've been in the shop doing several things. And it's a tough time of year, guys. It's a tough time of year to try to adjust to the heat and the humidity, But we love her, and she's doing real well. And I know that Miss Joyce just wants her to have a little bit better life than what she could offer her there. And so we're excited about having her. Today we've come out to do a little barn cleanup. I went and bought more feeds. And I always clean up my mess from the last feed before I put out new feeds. So you guys will see a whole lot more about Tillie in future videos. But I'm going to tell you, friends, it's hot. It's humid. And for an animal like Tillie trying to adjust to this heat and humidity this time of year, with as extreme as things are, it's not going to be easy on her. But She's had plenty of water. I know that's probably your biggest concern. She's not dehydrated. She has access to all kinds of water and shade. It's just her body has not been conditioned to the heat. And any of you who spend a lot of time indoors, you may also struggle when you get out and about. And imagine having to actually begin to live in the outdoors instead of just making a quick trip to the car, like most of us probably do. And so we're going to keep a close eye on Tillie, and we're going to do all that we can. But if you remember Petunia, we brought Petunia in around the same time of year, several years ago. Petunia was a pig, blind and deaf, who'd also been raised indoors. And Petunia at first thought it was just the heat was too unbearable. She just chose to not live. She chose to die. We did all that we could to get her to live, found ways to make her want to live. And Petunia had a wonderful life with us for several years. And we're going to do the same thing with Tillie. Tillie's fine. And you guys keep Tillie in your thoughts and your prayers. She's going to be a real nice addition to our babies here. Tillie's going to take a chance to eat some of that green alfalfa hay right there while I'm cleaning everything else up. I'm going to drive my truck back here, babies. You stay here out of my way, okay? I got my spot all cleaned up. This is where I've been keeping all my feeds lately. Sweetie, that's just buckets of nothing. You eat that hay. Baby, I'm coming back over there. I'm going to be right back. I got to move the truck over there, love. I got a truck full of feed. You riding the truck too? You know how to ride the truck? You take rides in the truck? I don't think you ride in the truck, do you? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I don't think you ride in the truck. Baby, there has to be a limit. Okay. Poor baby. That right there is Beverly. She's not very nice. I think you should be real careful around Beverly. I would. I'd be real careful around Beverly. Hey, where y'all going? Millie, Fiona, where y'all going? Those dogs have gone back behind there. Hey, White Kitty. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing, White Kitty? Have you seen Tillie? Are you friends with Tillie yet? Tillie the Hun? Oh my gosh. Tillie the Hun. Y'all get it? Tillie the Hun. Attila? Tillie? I'm going to call you Attila. Oh my goodness. I'm going to call her Attila. That's a cute name. Attila the Hun. Attila is making sure that she doesn't let these little dogs get too close because she doesn't trust anybody yet. Love White Kitty. Can you please love the White Kitty? Everyone loves White Kitty. I know, White Kitty. We all love you. Don't even think about it, Attila. Attila, that's White Kitty. Sorry, White Kitty. She doesn't know that you're a sweet girl. Attila. Look at the only place those two feel safe because of Attila. They only feel safe hiding in the hay. You better be careful. All right, so this is the first week of August, and I am just setting out my fourth roll of hay. It's kind of scary. You see there the remnants of roll number 1. That was a roll that came from I'm a Survivor Fields. Over here we have roll number 2. That come from the pasture down the road here, along with roll number 3 that they're finishing up. These last 2 come from Mr. Terry's place right down the road. This is roll number 4. And like I was saying, this is August. This is the first week of August. That's scary. Guys, normally we don't start putting out rolls of hay until after our first frost. And here in this part of Texas, we don't get our first frost until darn near November, the end of October, early November, once the grass begins to die out. And we've already gone through 3 full rolls, and we're going on number 4. Our cows are looking good. I will say that our cows are looking good. We don't have a large herd, but the babies that we got are looking real good. We're blessed that they're Longhorns, and you all know that Longhorns are a lot more hardy of a cow than other cow breeds. But they are going through the hay. They are certainly going through the hay. I think that you all know that we did already buy some bales of alfalfa. They come from out of state. You always worry about buying hay from out of state. I will say the further you get from home, the less likely you're going to get a grass or a hay that your cows are going to enjoy. You know, there's all kinds of different kinds of grass that guys can make into hay. But when times are hard, like they are right now, a lot of hay men will go out there and pretty much bale up and roll any pasture and full of all kinds of junk. Milkweeds, brush, briars, pine saplings. They'll roll anything just to make a quick dollar. And hey, you know, cowmen are so desperate for their cows to eat that they'll buy it. So we are blessed that the fellows that we buy from are giving us good quality hay. Our cows are eating it just fine. But it's going to be a tough winter. It's going to be a really tough winter. And I don't like to talk doomsday. I am not one who likes to talk all that doomsday mess. I like to think of myself as the optimist. So all I will say is that we are blessed that we have the alfalfa to last a while, the green hay. We're looking good on our dry hay. If we can get a couple more rains, we're going to get us a second cut there at I'm a Survivor, which should fill our barn up. And then we only got to start worrying about helping my dad out, making sure he has enough for his herd. But that's just a little tidbit of the hay situation. Look over there in that corner. Tillie, sweet baby, there are a lot of goats right out here, right out this door, who would love to hang out with you. And look, come over here, baby, come here. Right down the hill, y'all. Looky over there. Right down the hill are all of our goats laying there in the light. But no, not Tillie. She hangs out here in the shop with kittens.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.